Hello, Alton, Owen, Ollie, Reese, and Harlow. Well, look, Booger, it came today. Liz, Booger, Melissa, whatever your name is. This book came today. It's called, I'm going to call it Phileas. So, Phileas's Fortune is the name of the book, and that's what we're going to read tonight. Oh, they sent a bookmark. Okay, this looks like some pretty good pictures, I'm not going to lie. So, I'm going to take myself out of it, and we're going to look at Phileas's Fortune, a story about self-expression. I'm not going to begin to pronounce who wrote it. Agnes de Lestrade, I think her husband is an inspector on Sherlock, and Valerie de Campo. Okay. There exists an odd place in a strange land where words are made in a huge word factory. That's pretty cool. Look at the very top. Shops and boutiques all over town sell the words because this is an odd place in a strange land. People must buy and swallow the words they need to speak. Oh my, that is a cool story. The huge word factory churns out words all day and all night, beautiful words and hideous phrases, grown-up terms and baby talk, precious and silly expression, all sorts of words that people need to speak to one another. Look at all that. That's crazy. All the words coming out. As you might expect, some words are very valuable and they cost much more than other words. And so, this is an odd place in a strange land. Some people can't afford to buy certain words. What is she eating? What does it say? Oh, that little boy has a spoon on his nose. If you don't have money, you might find words in trash cans, scattered in gutters, but often these words are dull and boring. How interesting are words like plop and plant? Words sometimes go on sale, but usually they are old-fashioned and pretty useless words, like carriage or crank. Oh, I just realized that's like one of the word makers shouting. If you're really, really lucky, you can find good words floating in the air, words like sugar and daisy. Phileas and his friends like to catch these words with nets and say them to their parents at dinner time. I bet that's what they want. I don't think you want to eat a daisy, but I can see wanting sugar. Today, Phileas caught 3 words, but he won't share them with his parents tonight. He wants to save them for Sybil? Tomorrow is his birthday. We're going to call her Sybil. Sybil lives right next door. He wishes he could say, hello, how are you? He wishes he could say, happy birthday, but he doesn't have those words. He really wishes he could say, I love you, but he hasn't saved enough to buy those words. Instead, he just smiles at her. Cute. Up at the top of the stairs, Phileas sees Oscar, and he is furious. Why is Oscar there? He's ruining my surprise, Phileas thinks. Oscar does not smile at Phileas. Instead, he turns to Sybil and blurts out, don't you do it, Oscar. No. No! I love you with all my heart, Sybil. When we grow up, I know we will marry. Poor Phileas. I don't like Oscar. Oscar looks emo. Wow, Phileas thinks, these words must have cost a fortune. My words are so ordinary and simple. What will Sybil think? Phileas takes a deep breath. He finds all the love he has in his heart. Then he utters his words. Off they float to Sybil like beautiful butterflies. Dang. Cherry, ruby. Oh, look. In between the words are little letters. chimes, Sybil says. No, those words are coming from Phileas. That's what she's hearing. Sybil stops smiling and looks right at Phileas. She doesn't have any words to use, so instead she gently and softly kisses Phileas's cheek. Woo-hoo, this is getting good. Phileas has one more word left. He captured it a long time ago in a butterfly net. He's been saving it all this time. He looks at Sybil right in the eyes and says, again. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. There's just more letters floating. That's cute. That's a sweet book. I love it. Good job, Booger. Good job, Liz. Good job, Millicent. Good job, Melissa. All four of you. That was a great book. Phileas' Fortune. Good. I didn't want to have to try to crawl through the book and beat up Oscar because I did not like him again. If Oscar could sing a song, what would he sing? Tonight would be the night that I would fall for you. That's it. All right. I love y'all. Have a good night. I hope I caught you before bedtime.